man looked back, he was instantly suspended by a rope, but because his head hit the ground, he fainted quickly. When he woke up again, it was nightfall. He took a knife from his pocket and cut the rope. As he fell, he was stabbed through the thigh and screamed in pain. But now was not the time for his agony, for the sun was about to set. He dragged his injured leg and crawled back desperately. At that moment, the dog suddenly sensed something. It's the Nightmare King. He unleashes 3 vicious hounds. Luckily, the last rays of sunlight blocked them. When the sunlight disappeared, they swarmed over him. He got rid of the 3 hounds, but his dog was seriously injured. When he got home, he immediately injected his dog with an antiviral and held him in his arms. He hoped that his dog was not infected by the virus, but he soon realized that his dog was losing its hair, his eyes were red and his teeth were mutating. He had to strangle his dog with his own hands in excruciating pain. What's the point of living when the only thing holding him back is gone? At night, he drove alone to the lair of the nightmare. He wanted to die with them. As he was dying, a bright light hit him and the demons fled in terror. He fainted. When he woke up again, he was saved. He was rescued by a mother and her son. The woman said they were on their way to a survivors' colony and wanted him to go with them, but he didn't believe there could be any survivors in this apocalypse. At that moment, there was a strange noise outside the house. He looked out the small window and saw a horde of night demons coming this way. He immediately turned on the bright lights around the house, but the demons pushed down the lights one by one until the last one went out. Despite the risk to their lives, the demons swarmed the house. In the nick of time, he detonated the bombs around the house. When he thought the demons had fled, suddenly, he grabbed a screwdriver on the ground and stabbed it into the night demon's abdomen. But he was also thrown down the stairs by the nightmare. Just as the night demon was about to pounce on him, he immediately pulled out a sniper rifle from his pocket. The nightmare quickly dodged into the kitchen. He aimed at the gas tank and blew up the kitchen with one shot. But eventually the nightmare escaped. He looked out the window and was instantly stunned. He saw the night demon roar and summon countless minions. They were agile and powerful. He rushed the mother and daughter to the basement. They were like geckos. They could climb the walls with ease. Soon the whole house was overrun by them. They looked for him everywhere. By now he was in the basement. He realized that the female nightmare he'd captured earlier had been injected with the antivirus serum and it was working. Her heart rate has stabilized. But before he could rejoice, the night demons chased him here, and he closed the door in fear. But the night demons were trying to smash the gate with their bodies. At this moment, the night demon king appeared. He threw his minions to the side one by one. He desperately shouted, "I have the antidote. I can save you." But the Nightmare King didn't understand and desperately hit the tempered door with his body. The glass was about to break with a few more blows. Suddenly, the Nightmare King stopped. He drew a butterfly pattern on the glass. He suddenly thought of something. He lifted up the female nightmare's shoulder and found a butterfly pattern. He then realized that he had grabbed the nightmare's wife. He slowly lowered the gun in his hand and asked the woman to open the door. He then pushes the female nightmare out and offers to return him to the Nightmare King. And to our surprise, the Nightmare King actually let the 3 of them go and left with his minions. The movie ends here. I heard there are 2 endings to this movie. The other one is that he takes the grenade and dies with the nightmare. Which ending do you prefer? We'll see you next time.